Here we go again. A little story about hourglass, or the hourglass. We are the 144. We will come through the center of the dish first. After we go through the center of the dish, something is going to happen to the moon. This is my belief. This was not mentioned in my prior video, but I'm going to mention it now. The moon and the sun up in here run tandem with each other. The sun comes into the center of the dish and drips its menstrual blood into the black sun. From the transaction of dripping in its menstrual blood, the black sun emits the aurora borealis. The aurora borealis is a green, ash-trailing light that spirals around and hits the top of the dome and showers down in every aspect, creating what we live in, which is our matrix. This has to be done on a regular basis, otherwise our reality will unravel. But I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the moon itself. The moon is poisoning the well. It is emitting a cold light. I've done this test myself in the summer months with a temperature reader that I use for my kids to check their temperature. And what I did was I took a couple quarters and I stuck the 3/4. I stuck them all in the shade, in the trees, and I took their temperature. And then I took the same 3/4 and I exposed them to the moonlight. What I found was quite surprising. There was about a 1 to a 1.5 degree difference in temperature. In the moonlight, it was actually colder. How this is possible makes no sense to me. This test was repeatable and it showed the same results every time. People can say whatever they want. If the moon is refracting the sun's light, the actual sunlight, there should be an elevation in temperature, not a decrease. This made me raise an eyebrow of concern. So I dug a little bit deeper into the moon and its various aspects. And I do believe that the moon is a false light, and that when we die, our soul or our energy goes to this false light. And when it goes to this false light, what happens is our minds or our memories become trapped on that moon. Then I think we go back to Earth, or we go back to the Saturn, and then we get sent straight back down to Earth into a new body, thus emerging to see the new light and coming out as a newborn baby coming out of the womb. Now, I know this sounds really difficult and insane to a lot of people, and they may get giggles and laughs and all that stuff. But when you look at somebody that's older, say 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, and they vary in how they look in those ages depending on how well their health is, their genetics. There's a million different reasons why they look different. But my point is that when you get older, things don't work the same. You have to eat differently. You have to make all sorts of course corrections. Exercise more, eat less, eat better. You're fighting a losing battle. And at one point or another, you will succumb to the scythe of the Grim Reaper. You will die. I believe that the moon itself is holding all the memories and the souls, or the memories themselves, and the souls are sent back to Saturn because they cannot be destroyed, and then they're sent back to Earth. Something like that. When the 144 comes through in here, just the 144, something amazing is going to happen. And I believe that in 2019, when this happens, it will be a catalyst for the others. And what I mean is this. When the 144 go in to the other side and break the seal, and we go through into the black hole sun, into the land of perpetual twilight, gain our immortality, gain all of the memories that were held in check, and we become whole again. Almost, because there's more to this story than just the confines of the hourglass. There are also the bodies, our physical, real bodies that are living outside of the waters, the ones that are left over, that are alive, that seem to not be mentioned very much, but the main point is this. When the 144 go through, I think what's going to happen is the moon will be destroyed. And when the moon is destroyed, all the memories of all the souls that are on this plane are going to instantaneously get their memories back. And when this happens, the 144 Exodus will create a mass awakening amongst the entire plane of all the human souls that have been uploaded into this machine and do not have bodies to go back to. This is not entirely a bad thing. They will find out who they are, where they came from, and they will be allowed free reign between both halves of the hourglass, both sides of the coin, with unlimited potential, no death, no pain, no suffering, the ability to create only with the limitations of their imagination. The moon is a succubus, it is poisoning the well, and it is draining our energy. It is no way, shape, or form beneficial to us. It is the energy drainer. It is the monkey wrench in the matrix. Once the moon is destroyed, all of the memories will come back. And I believe it'll happen quite fast.